Off you go, Bank. And move to your left, sorry, Meg, otherwise all you've got is an elbow. That's it. Go on, Bank.
What's your inspiration?
I could probably say my dad was part of the inspiration because he's introduced me to all the punk bands from like the 70s and 80s. So I've had a keen interest in that kind of music, and then I like the fashion from back then. So I thought if I combine those both together, I can make a punk magazine.
How are you going to get it to appeal to young punks now and the older generation?
Well, I've found some new bands I think I could include on my magazine, and then if I can show that they've got inspiration from bands like The Clash and the Postcocks and other famous bands that the older punks will know, then hopefully they can relate to that band and will find some interest in them.
Do you like your book magazine?
It's between Anarchy, Revival and Modest, but I don't think I'm going to go for Modest anymore because that means I'll have to change quite a bit of my magazine to make it about mods as well. But I'm thinking Anarchy will be the one that I'll call it.
What act do you have on your magazine that be about, and what performance instead?
Well, I'm going to have, I think it'll be 4 or 3 piece band called The Panic, which I came up with yesterday. I noticed that most bands, their names start with death, so I thought I'd carry that on. And it's usually just a one-syllable word, so I'll use that too. And I'd probably take inspiration from some of the old bands like The Clash.
What will the article be on? So like I asked Jacob, is it going to be an interview with the band, or is it going to be about the band, or is it going to be about the band touring, or what have you? What's going to be the subject of your double-page spread?
I think I'm going to have an interview with the band, and it'll probably be about their new album, because there'll be a new band, so they're just promoting the new album.
Okay, and carry on from what Daisy said, is it an old boys band, an old girls band, what?
I'm not sure at the moment, but I think I'm going to make it a mixed band, so then I can have more different looks.
And how are you going to get it to appeal to modern punk fans, if you know what I mean? Because there is probably a difference between, I don't know if your dad was a punk, what people were like when your dad probably possibly went to punk gigs, and what people are like now, if you get me. It's sort of been softened slightly. So how are you going to make sure it doesn't alienate the older fans, but also doesn't appear too scary for new fans?
Well, hopefully on the cover I can show that it's going to have some punkness to it, because obviously if I call it Anarchy, then the punks from that era will recognise it from the Sex Pistols song. Yeah.
Any further questions for Meg? Give her a round of applause then.